Hi guys, it's Rachel here. I'm just going to do a quick video. It's really just a collaging video, and I wanted to show you this shop that I found on Etsy. That actually I saw it on another video, and the papers are really gorgeous. So first I'll link the shop below because I had trouble finding it because the person who mentioned it didn't link it, and you know on Etsy if you don't write it exactly right, it doesn't you know, the shops don't come up. It's sometimes hard to find them. Now they are called Antique Paperie, and these are some of the papers that you can get. That it's just so pretty. I think it would have to be one of my favorites along with Artie Mae's. Kind of reminds me a bit of Artie Mae's a little bit with the different collaging and the flowers, but it is so pretty. I highly recommend you going and having a look at that shop. The colours are gorgeous, it's all flowery, and they'd be beautiful pages in journals, but also great to use in collaging. So I wanted to have a play around with some of those, and I've only printed some of the kits that I bought. They were very inexpensive. Oh, I did print out some of these as well to put in for Easter things. So you'll probably see them better afterwards. And I thought I did see a video this morning before I went to school by Chrissy Crosser in Australia, and I love her work. She does beautiful beautiful journals and tags and things, and she's a great source of inspiration. And she said she's lost her mojo. That happens to all of us quite often, and so she's been altering some Project Life cards. And as you know, when you buy a pack of Project Life cards, the majority of them are quite unattractive in my opinion, and I don't actually use them. So I thought I might alter some Project Life cards. She did that in her video. Hers was super pretty. She didn't show how to do it, she just showed what she'd done. So I'll just sort of wing it and make it up as I go. I've also printed out some doilies. This is from one of my sister Sarah's, Roxy Creations by Sarah's digitals, and I really like that to use as a background. These are some of her postcards that she bought when she was here. She just gave me a link so we could share them, and she said she's going to be putting some kits up on the weekend, so I'll link her shop below, and they are super cute, and they're going to be fun to use, I think. And then these, I think that's already in one of her kits, and I just printed out a couple of doilies quickly now for the purpose of this video, but these are all my sisters. And then I printed out some more of my pages. Now someone asked me, and I will reply, what paper did I print them on? I printed them on like a high quality matte presentation sort of paper, and it's 120 GSM. I don't know how much that is in the pounds, so you'll have to convert that, but it's 120. So not quite a cardstock, but it does print nicely. Oh, and these are some more papers from Antique Paperie as well. Oh no, that's from Graphics Fairy Premium thing that was just sitting on top of the computer. I grabbed that, so I'll put that aside. I don't know if I'll use that one. And so what I did, also I had sold out of my straw paper envelopes, and so let me just adjust my camera. I think I keep going off. I need to think, maybe send it down a little bit. That's it. Was up a bit too high. There we go. This is typical. So I had run out of these, and I went madly to my supplier on Friday, and of course the shelves were bare, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I had a bit of a panic and removed them from my shop before I, you know, like I sold too many. And anyway, on Monday I found I went to another supplier and they had them in stock, so I bought a whole lot of bundles of them, another wholesaler. So I'm back in stock with my 2 size of the envelopes. I don't think I have my other one here. I've got closed packets, so these ones I just had out. So I'm back in stock with those. So I thought I might decorate some of those. Gayle inspired me to have a go with my little envelopes, because normally I stamp them and then I put them in my journal, and then I sort of decorate them according to whatever the style of the journal is. But I thought I might have a play around with them and maybe decorate them before they go into a journal. But primarily I wanted to play around with these cards, and so I did sort of, when did I do this? Yesterday. I've been a bit sick, We've had a tummy virus. I think my sister Sarah passed the tummy virus down the phone. She rang me on Monday when I was coming back from school, and I was feeling a little bit nauseous. And she said, oh, we've all been sick. So my nephew, both my nephews, my mum, my sister-in-law, and my sister, and I don't know if I miss anybody, all had it last week. And she was telling about it on the phone. Well, did I get home and have breakfast at 11 o'clock? And I was feeling really woozy. And then my husband rang me at 1 o'clock, and he was feeling very sick and fluey and woozy. And so he came home. And so we were both sick on the couch, and then Lulu came home, and she wasn't too bad. And then in the night she was sick, so we've not been good for 2 days. And then we discovered that because we'd been to dinner the night before on Sunday night to my mother-in-law's place, and I just assumed that she had poisoned me, the poor thing, with something that I'd eaten. But then I rang her, and they weren't sick. But then Steph's cousin was there, and she was sick. And then we'd been to our friend's place the night before, and she was sick on Sunday. So I think we got it from there, and we've passed it on to everybody else. So I did go to school on Monday. I didn't realize that I was feeling, that I was sick. I thought I was just maybe feeling a bit nauseous because I hadn't eaten breakfast. So I hope I didn't make all the kids sick and the prof sick as well. So that wouldn't be too good. But I did manage to go to school today. I didn't want to accumulate too many delayed sort of lessons or anything like that, because next week I'm looking forward to only going to school for 2 days and having the rest of the week to do videos and make things and catch up and do some more fun stuff rather than being tired all the time. Okay, so that's all said and done. Let's get on with it. Right, so I did play around a little bit yesterday afternoon when I sort of got myself out of bed for a little bit. I sort of got up, did things, and then kept going back to bed and then getting up and go, because that's just how it was. I just sort of started ripping things, and I think I must have watched the video yesterday, not today. And I just started ripping things up and starting layering them on top to glue down, and then I'll stitch around them. And if I don't mind the side of that one, so I might leave that one. If I don't like the other side, I've got these from the supplier that I went to. They had these little pieces of straw paper cut already into almost a 4x6. Not 4x6, 3x4. I said 4x6 because I've also got some 4x6 ones, and would you believe I can't find them. Where have they gone? They normally sit over there. Well, they're not there now. I've moved them. Well, that's clever. Anyway, they'll eventually here they are. I was looking for those little labels. I couldn't find them. Here, these are the 4x6. Am I on screen? Just. These are the little, these are the 4x6s, and then these are about half. So they're quite handy to have already cut, so you don't have to cut them. I quite like that. So yes, I'll glue those on the back if I don't like the other side. So I don't know whether I'll glue these. I might glue these afterwards, because I know that you like to see the process of the paper selections, and sort of the thought process. So let me just find my ruler. Here I am trying to be organized, but as you know, I won't be able to find anything. Okay, so here I go. I've got my ruler. Probably need a pair of scissors. Got my glue nearby. Do I need anything else? Move those out of the way. I think I might glue onto some book pages. I just use my book today, not the magazine, because I think the magazine takes... I've got my sewing machine here, but I don't think I need that yet. And for some reason, I'm having trouble being on screen. Maybe if I move my little camera over. Where's my hand? Oh, there it is. Okay. So if I go here, why am I not on... Why do I need to... Just a minute. I need to move it over closer then. Now that's really precarious because it's right near me, but that's better. So if I know that if I work here, you can see me. Okay, this is really a struggle today. Okay, so I've got these lovely papers. I've got my papers and antique papery papers, and we are going to have a little muck around and see what we can do. So I do always like these papers to go on the background. So now what I'm going to do is, oh, why is my pencil all the way over there? I mean, could I ever start a video and have my act together? I don't think so. Okay, so the easiest way is to grab your piece of paper. It probably would be a good idea to have trimmed off the edge before you start, but just sort of, well, I don't really need to mark that one, do I? I might trim that one off first. Now, a lovely lady, I can't remember who, suggested that I put my ruler down, but you know what? I'm not very good at doing it, I must say. It does come out at times. I don't do a very good job, but hold it down and tear it with the larger piece, so you don't have to pull the short piece. And it's moving, it's not going to be straight. Oh well, doesn't matter. Who cares? Okay, so it's enough there, it's straight enough there, and then what I need to do, I want to keep that, so I'll tear that. Let's tear it that way. No, let's not tear it that way. Let's tear it this way first. So about here, I need to tear it. We'll do that first. And I'm just trying to line up my rule a little bit. It's probably going to be very crooked because it did slip. It did slip before. And then I'm just going to, the reason why I tore it that way first, so I didn't have a big long piece to tear the other way. And now my sister Sarah has a good old laugh at me because when I'm on video, I get confused about my directions. So she even sent me a picture showing me which was horizontal and which is vertical. Thanks, Sarah. That's just lovely. Right. So I think I will lose the embroidery, but doesn't matter. I'm going to tear it there, and I've instantly got a lovely piece. These metal rulers are great, except it's hard to pick them up sometimes because they're so flat. Okay, that's a good piece to keep. We'll put that in the box over there. And so we'll just stick that down, and we've got an instant background there. And this is kind of like, so I think I'll probably go and purchase that. I haven't purchased it yet. There's Tracy Fox. Oh, now wouldn't it be good to have some double-sided tape? That could be good. Otherwise, you could use glue, but I'm not going to stitch around these because I don't want to lose the fact that they're a gusseted sort of bag. So I'm going to use double-sided tape. Tracy Fox did some lovely, and I haven't bought the kit yet, but Gayle showed it in her video, a lovely printable that she had, and they were the exact size to fit on those envelopes, which is wonderful. So I think I will have to pop over and purchase that. I did watch it while I was sick, and I did get a lot of video watching while I was lying on the couch all day on Monday, but I was feeling very ill, and I did keep sort of falling asleep and missing bits. So I don't actually even remember half the videos that I watched. But I do remember watching Gayle do the collaging and she worked on the envelope, and the Tracy Fox's printables fitted perfectly. So, and they were lovely. So I think I'll go and purchase those because it's really nice to have some things that you can just prepare and they look pretty quickly, and you don't have to do too much to them, because you know sometimes that blocks us and slows us down. So I probably should stand up to do this because I'll put it on crooked. There we go. And I apologize for the lighting today. It's we haven't had any rain for a really long time, but today is cloudy. It's not actually raining, and we've had about 2 months of sunshine, which has been really annoying because I like changeable weather. I don't like the weather to always be the same. And so, yeah, so we've had this continual sunshine that is never stopping, and it's a bit of a drought, really. And so I'm pretty happy that it's cloudy today for something different. And a bit of rain would be good because we need rain. Otherwise, the summertime will be terrible because it hardly rains here in summer. It's a bit of a nightmare. Oh, I know. Now, let me find Sarah's things that I printed out, because I'm thinking, why not do something that's a bit pretty or Eastery? What about something Eastery? And I would really like to I would like to tear this out. So I'm going to cut that out. Rather than, as I showed the other day, always keeping the postcards as postcards or journaling cards, some of them have such beautiful imagery on them. It's kind of nice to just tear them out. So I'm just going to tear this one out. See how I go. See how big it is. But I'll have to tear out the bye-bye butterfly. I'm going to lose you. And maybe lose a little bit of the flowers because I think it will be too wide. And the nice thing, oh, I really like that. I do really like that. I do. Okay, that's good. You see, there you go. And I think we need possibly, am I on screen? Yes. Possibly something with a little bit of colour. So I don't think I have anything appropriate here. But what I would like to see is... I'm just flicking through my book here. Gosh, these are good organisers, I must say. And I don't know if I mentioned it when I did them. What inspired me was seeing a stamp album, how, you know, people keep the stamps. Right, let me have a look at this lovely one by Gayle. And I still haven't printed out the other one. I need to do that. Or did I print it out? No, you see, it's been such a long time that I've been able to sit properly and do anything. I can't remember. So let me just see here if I would like just a little bit of something. I would think I would like a little pop of colour somewhere. So you could have chicks. They kind of... Oh, and there's rabbits too. I didn't see there were rabbits. I do like that. I might like it down below there. Don't know. And then there's... Oh, I do. This is one of my favourites, I think. I do like that there. And then let's see this one. This one might be too wide. Might be too wide. It is pretty, but then I'll be covering up all of that lovely writing there. I don't want to do that. I think I might use a little bit of this one. And I would like to get the... I think I would like to get the rabby. So... put that there. Then I'm going to glue down my image, and then I might see... I seem to like labels. I like putting labels on things because I feel like you can, with a label, you can sort of put a little title or something. That is so cute. So that's Gayle's printable, and then I'm just going to glue this down there. This is a possible new printable by Sarah. So you'll have to keep an eye out in her shop, because she did mention to me that in her email that she was probably going to release them in this weekend when she's, you know, not at work, because my sister does work very hard, so she gets very tired, and so she's quite a bit slower than me at getting things done, in the sense that, you know, she's too tired, so she has to do it on the weekend when she's feeling relaxed. And so she did say she was going to put new kits in, but she might not. You never know what could happen. So that's all I'm saying, is you've got to keep an eye out. So that is just gorgeous. I love that. And if you wanted to be a little bit more decorative, you could do some stitching and a contrasting thread around it before, obviously, that you stick it down, because you don't want to stitch up the bag, because that defeats the purpose. Okay, so that's glued down, and the other thing I would like to do is see here if I would like a label. And I've got these little labels here. I might like a Tracy label. I do like that one. I'll put that aside. I do like to pull out a few and see. No, that's too many ovals going in all directions. I might pull out also a Tracy label. She's got some nice labels. I like this one. This is one of my favorites, actually. I wouldn't have thought so when when my husband was altering them for me, but it actually is. So I've also got these Tracy labels that are really nice. Tracy Fox, that would be. So here's a bigger one. So that's similar to that one. Or there's red. Could like a red one. No. I also love this shape. This shape is nice. No, it's too dark with that one for there. And let me see here. No, we don't want oval. It's pretty. quite like that one. What's this one here? I know you can't see because I'm off screen. There's that one. No, I think I like the smaller ones and not that one. Okay, or otherwise she has these types. Now I don't know how I would write on that one. Just let me see here. Some of these are pretty as well. You get that kind of instant collage effect with those. However, I think I like the other ones more. I quite like that one. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to stand up and look through my screen. Oh, I haven't even put them on screen. So maybe we will go like, no, that's fine. We'll leave it. So there's that one. Let's have a look. Okay, it kind of gets lost because it's the same color as the brown background. There's that one. No. There's this one. Quite like that one. Or there's this one. And I like the bigger Tracy one. And I have printed those on sticky paper. So that's really easy. I'm just going to stick that down and we are done. The other thing you could do, that's the flap up there. So I normally stick these down in my journals. So you could keep it as a tuck, in which case you could fold that down. You could also decorate that bit there if you wanted to. Like, for example, oh, we could do that. We could stick a bit of a Gayle there. That could be good. I like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick Gayle there. Not Gayle, you know what I mean. Okay, I think I'll just tear it and then I'll stick it down and trim it off. That will be the easiest. I better stand up. I don't know why, but sitting down I can't go straight. Okay, good. And I'll just trim that off there and there. And that one is done. So I've got an envelope ready for I don't know what, because I don't have anything planned at the moment. Oh, so cute. I mean, wouldn't that be nice to do and having a, like a, what do you call them? A happy mail sort of thing. You know, where you make those, those lovely envelopes and fold out thingies and you put things in them and send them to people. That would be nice. I really like that. Oh, that's a bit of fun. So let's just do a project life card. Now, in particular, for example, I don't mind actually the background of this what am I saying, postcard, this project life card. So what I noticed, I think, what Chrissy did, where they had an okay sort of background, she didn't completely cover it right over to the edge. So you could see a little bit of that. And I wouldn't even bother covering that up because it's fine on that side. So I'm thinking I might use, and again, this is another one of those videos, it's not really planned, it's just, I'm just going for it. I'll just put those ones away. Maybe if I try and keep myself a bit organized as I go, and I think I might sit more here in the middle, so that way I have more of a chance of being on video. Oh gosh, Sarah, thank you. That's just gorgeous, that card. Love it. So I just keep looking at it. Okay, so, and I'm thinking I keep going to this paper. This paper's so pretty. Maybe if I can tear some. I would like to get that bit, would be nice. I'm just going to tear it. Not doing a very good job of it, obviously. Oh, I like that. Let me just tear. So it's a little bit stronger sort of paper, this one. So sometimes you have to give it a bit of a tug. So I just tear that bit off. Quite like that. I like that. So that's going to go down there. Let's just glue it. Let's just do it, and then we'll see how to proceed. And then I will stitch these. I don't know whether I'll do it on video or not, but I will stitch them. Wow, I'm really nearly off screen. So let's just, I'm in my square. I'm in my square, but it's not working for me today. The square is not helping. I don't know, it's probably the brain. Oh my goodness. So we'll glue this on. And my thoughts were to stitch around a little bit, and then, oh, on this one, however, no, I won't do it on this one because I did say I wasn't going to. So you can make, see, I like that. I like the pink and the black and the white and the green, and that's why I'll leave that like that. But what I would like to do is possibly stick a little bird or a butterfly or something like that. I've got too much stuff here. I brought too much stuff over. I even brought these books over. Like, I didn't really need those. I've got these little graphics fairy birds here. They're from the premium membership group thingy. You know what I mean. Okay. I'm just going to, actually, I normally cut them around them a little bit and then sort of do the deep, you know, the fine cutting. I'm not a very good cutter. Okay, so here we go. Right. So we'll be back to normal tomorrow. Lulu will be back at school. I'm back at the schools. And Daddy's back at work. But I don't want him. I don't think I like him there. Don't know. No. So that was, you know, you have to sort of cut them out and then see if you like it. Oh. Now, the graphics fairy did have a bunny, but I don't think I've got the bunny. I think I used them. I think I need to print some more. A bunny would be nice. And I've got all these pretty little, I mean, that's pretty, isn't it? I do like that. Would I like something darker? Nope. I'm thinking,
Mommy,
yes, Lulu.
do you think you can have a mandarin?
Yeah, have a mandarin.
Okay.
At the worst, you'll have a little bit of a sore tummy. I know, nice mother. I think you're probably all right now. So, oh, I still haven't finished those pages yet. I'm just double checking before I make a decision. I've got some more birds here. I haven't finished cutting everything out. That's something I could do in front of the TV, is cut some things out. I don't think these colours are the colours that I want to go, but I do love that image. That's just gorgeous. Anyway, I think I'm going to put the flowers, and I'm feeling like probably I need a little strip of straw paper. And I've got that in my mess over here. So many scraps over here. So I'll just grab, oh, I found another Gayle. Oh, I like that Gayle. Just a minute. Let me grab that. I'll read that. That one's super nice. I like that one. Oh, I've got some music paper here. Oh, what about a bit of music paper? I've got this nice writing from a book as well. I do have lots of nice bits over there. I shouldn't forget about that. So let's just have a little look. I don't want that. That's not the right colours. So, I mean, I do like that. It'd be very soft and pretty, this one. So that could be an option. Or, oh, how am I going to decide? Because I do like the music paper too. The music paper is really nice. Maybe I'll do the music paper because it's more of a contrast. Maybe the music paper would be nice down there. And the writing up there. Or is that too much? And automatically, if I put that coming from the left, I'm going to put that one on the right. Yep, I like both. Okay, good. A decision has been made. Oh, where did my gluing book go? Oh, I threw it over there. Didn't even know that I did that. Okay, so I'm not on screen at all. I mean, how close do I need to move this silly thing over? Okay, So let's glue this one down first. Oh, I like that side more. I have no idea which way is up. Oh yes, I do. I know what which ones. I know which way is up on those. I don't know which way is up on the notes. I'll never remember. I know people have told me. I will never remember. I never studied. I mean, I did do a bit of music at school, but then we didn't have to continue, and I didn't continue, and I never really enjoyed it. I don't have a musical ear. I like listening to music, but I don't have a musical ear. Which is why I speak Italian with a very Anglo-Saxon accent. Okay. Okay. Oh, I really like this one. I don't know, I love it. I love flowers. I love pink, white, and black. I love that kind of brown. I think that's lovely. Simple. How quick was that? Simple and pretty. It might even need something else. I'll put it aside and we'll see if it needs something else. So let's grab another. Oh, now I've lost the Project Life cards. Oh, there they are. So, I mean, look at these. I don't like these. I don't want to see those. Do not like it. So I'm going to cover it up. I could cover it up with music paper. Why don't we have a play around? Ooh, with one of these nice papers. I might just have some of this. I'm just going to tear it. Just go for it. I'm going to tear it there. Tear it there. And there. I'll probably combine it with something else. I'm going to tear that piece off. Now these are pieces that I would probably throw that one out. In fact, I'll just throw that on the floor. But I wouldn't throw that out or that because I might use it somewhere. And now I don't know which way is up. Maybe that way. Does it really matter? I'm going to have it like that. See, I quite like the pinky red with the green popping out at the behind. And then I'm going to put some music paper, I think. Just a little bit of music paper. Just at the bottom. And it doesn't matter if it sort of lines up or anything. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So let's glue those down. That's a decision made. Totally off screen here. Glue this down. And I also don't like the reverse side, so that's one that I am going to... I think I need to change my piece of paper. That's when I'm going to put the straw paper on the back. And you could also use tea-dyed paper. You could also put old vintage book or antique bookends, you know how they're plain, which is what I normally do as well. I sort of alternate it. So I have a bit of straw paper or bookends, because I like those because they're naturally old. And I don't feel like I need to ink them. It's just not me. I've tried it. I've got the ink there. It's probably all dried out. It's just like I found it. Because I love I've said it before. I love old things. And I like the old things to be old and the new things to be new. It's just the way I am. I know it makes things pop and that, but I quite like the contrast between the old and the new. It's just a personal choice. Right, so I've got all these images that I've always had that are printed out. Sometimes I just like to have a quick look at those and see if there's anything, not the fabric ones, just see if there's anything that I feel like I might like to put on there. I just go through them all, and maybe not all of them, and then I just decide, oh, I quite like that one, if I want to put one there, yes or no. No, not a horizontal one. Oh, I like those ones. These seem to be grabbing my attention. Which way is up on that one? Don't know. We'll avoid it. Not that one. No. No. Those are too big. Put those aside. That's a Mrs. Cog. It's too big. Don't like that one. I can't remember if that's a Mrs. Cog or not. Quite like that one. Put that one there. No. These are Mrs. Cog, but no. Oh, I wonder if I don't think I've got any more of the Mrs. Cog little bunny ones. They could be cute. Wait, what's that one? No, that's cute. And no, but maybe behind here I might have some Mrs. Cog. That's a Mrs. Cog, but that's got a cat. I don't think I want a cat. Just bear with me 1 second. No, these are all my sort of ones that I found that are public domain sort of ones. Am I speaking too quietly? Sorry. I'll talk louder. No, I don't think I've got any left. I need to print some more. Yes, okay. So, I do like quite some of these. I don't think I want that one. It's too much pink. That's my least favourite. There's that one. These two are my favourites. I might go for this one. I like that. And what I might do too is just put, I think I might put a little bit of writing there or underneath at the top. No, I think I'll put the writing there. So I'm going to glue this down first. Could this be one of those totally off-screen videos again? Could it be? Could happen. You'd think I'd learn from the last time and never do it again. No, I think I'm on. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go crooked now. Let me hold it up. I don't want to stand up because I've got my tripod almost on top of me. Right, okay. And then I'm going to put that one there. Am I? Or up there? I'm going to put up there. Change my mind. Okay. That one's going to go up there. And there's going to be some oh, I know what else I wanted to do. I wanted to put some, where's it gone? I had a lovely old piece of this poor thing, like it's so old, you can literally tear it. It just comes apart. And I love it. And I do put some of it in my fabric packs. It's too late for this one. I could probably lift that, or it's not that dry yet. Good. I wanted to put it under there. Sorry guys, making a bit of a mess, but I want to have that poking out the bottom. So I'm going to get my PVA and I'm actually going to put it on here and not on the fabric because it's easier. And I'm going to mush it around like so. Okay, I better grab a wet one. Oh, I got two wet ones. Wet ones are baby wipes. In the 70s and the 80s, we called them wet ones. Okay, right. So I want to put this, and I like the holes, so I don't want to lose the holes. I've got more holes on that side than the other side. I think it's going to overhang a little bit as well. So just stick it down. And then I put some PVA just under there because I did pull that up, the poor thing. Right. So of course I'm behind with, I had to do a few little things for some customers, and of course I'm behind as usual. See, I love that. Now that is one of my favorites. Not that we've made much today. How many things have I made? 3. Okay, so I like that one. That's going to get a little bit of lace or something at the top, and on the back I'm simply going to glue my straw paper, and I hope that it will pretty much cover it up. And then I am actually going to stitch around, so around the border, so I'm not too concerned. It doesn't matter if you can see a little bit of the background. Actually, I've stuck it too far on that side. You see, I've gone crooked. Well, that's no good, is it? So why don't I line it up with that edge? That's it. And then I'll stitch around, and then I'll trim off the corners there. And I've got my instant journaling card. I'll trim around that bit now. And yes, and then I'll stitch, and that will be lovely. Got that bit off there. Don't need to trim those bits off. That's wonderful. You can see a tiny bit of the card, but I don't think that matters too much. Probably would be nice if those corners were rounded. So if you wanted to, if you like, you don't want to see the card, we could grab, might cut that so it's straight. I could put this there because we've got that on the front. I could put that there. So I'll just get rid of some of this here. And I know if I were to ink, I'd be able to get rid of that easier. Okay. And I'll just stick that there. That'll solve that problem. If the colours were right, I would have left it. There we go. Oh, better tear that little piece off. There we go. Done. And then it'll have some lace there as well, so that'll cover that up a bit. Isn't that pretty? That is the prettiest tag. And so let's do another one. I've got this one here. Now I don't mind the green. I would keep the green and get rid of that. So I would like to play around a bit more with this paper. I should be using my scraps, but I really wanted to use this paper, which is just so lovely. Oh, I love that. Yes. And then I might take this little this little writing piece and stick that down the bottom. Yes, and then we can decorate. So just get my glue. Just gluing if I'm off screen, nothing exciting. And then I can decide how to decorate it. It's one of my favorite sort of designs, this damask-y sort of design. I might just tear that bit off there and that bit. Okay, and then put this there. So thank you for that inspiration, Chrissy. I know, I think I might have even done some before, but I'd forgotten about them. And Chrissy just reminded me of that when I saw her video, and they were so lovely. It inspired me to get on and do some. I mean, that could go there. So let's just have a look. What would we like? Now, where did I put some of those things that Sarah sent me? My sister sent me. That's my paper. I just wanted to see if there was something here. No. I am wondering what they might look like. Okay. I'm just going to tear around these cute little chickadees. And I would not lose that, the Joyeux Pack. I don't know how they say it in French. I don't speak French. Because you could stick that on. Oh, that's so cute. I think I like it. I'll take that off. That's lost. I could put a little piece up there. I like that. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. This is getting a bit sticky, so we'll get rid of that one. I might fold that one the other way. I won't say which way. So we can have a big tall tag with that one. Put that over there. Okay, right. Now what was I going to do? I was going to... Oh, maybe I might prefer some music behind there. I would. So let's put a little bit of music paper behind. One with lots of notes on it. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay, and I'll just glue that down there. I might use my PVA for that because I printed this on 160 GSM cardstock, which is not really super heavyweight, like the heavier cardstocks are 200, but I quite like it because it's quite nice too Or you can use it, you know, for tags, but you can also use it for collaging, and it's not too heavy, which I like that. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. Now let me just cut out that joyeux whatever and see if that would look nice. It might blend in too much because it's the same color background. So if you're ever wondering who told me to throw my rubbish on the floor, my Italian friend told me. She was like, we were talking about, you know, getting into a mess because she's a very orderly person. And I was saying, oh, and I always drop my rubbish and it never lands in the garbage bin. And she was like, oh, I don't even bother throwing it in the garbage bin. I just drop it on the floor and clean it up later. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. And I was really surprised that she said that, because she's so neat and tidy. I mean, she loves my sewing room, but she's always overwhelmed when she comes in here because it's a total disaster. Okay, let me just pick that. I like that with that dangling down. You know, it's nice to just do something a teeny tiny bit different occasionally. Even though it's similar, it's a little bit different. I'm extending myself, having a bit of fun. So I'll just smudge that around. Who knows where my wipe is? There it is. I'll grab that. So having wipes, if you do this kind of messy sort of crafting, is a must. And I'll just put a little bit under there. Okay. That'll stick down. And then where's my thing? Oh, there. I think I'll use PVA because it's got to stick to, even though my glue sticks fabric, my glue stick sticks fabric as well, just to be sure. I'm going to, so that's another image from my sister Sarah in her future digital packs that are coming. They're on their way. I will promise I will send her a message and tell her to get onto it. She'll probably watch the video, but sometimes she's so busy she watches them late. And do we need anything else? Does that look nice there? It kind of does. Yep, I'm going to put that there. Oh my gosh, I love this tag. I don't know if I'll be able to part with these tags. Really like them. Might have to hoard them. Or at least make some more similar, so that way I've got a copy of them, because I really like them. I love the soft colours. Oh, it's so pretty. Super, super, super pretty. Okay, so let's do another one. I wonder if maybe I should do another bag. Another envelope. Oh, that's really not me at all. What am I going to do about that? I might have to go a bit bolder. What do I have that could go with that? Oh dear. That's really strong colours. That's not too bad. Now just bear with me a second while I have a look. It might be one of those things that you just have to completely cover up. I had another sheet that I printed out from my sis. Where did it go? It had doilies. Maybe I can put some of this down. What did I do with them? So I might try not to. I would like to cover up as much as I can. And I'll have to work with the colours if it peeps out at us. I like the writing. I think I'll keep that and tear it off a bit more at the top. Okay, I'm just going to glue it down and then figure out what to do. Okay. Okay, so that's better. That's already not freaking me out as much. And well, then what would we want to put on it? That's the million-dollar question. What have I got in this box? This is stuff from, that's a scrap. Oh, I've got some fabric, sort of washy things that I stuck some fabric down on the double-sided tape. There's some tags that I printed. I just threw them all in there. But then we have things like birds. Oh, got some good stuff in here. Oh, I think this stuff is waiting for me to put more pockets in my little. I think we might do something with one of these things. In my little that's too big. In my little ephemera holder. That's what it's waiting for. That's quite cute, but I'll keep that out. Oh, I like that one. That's nice. Now we need something. We need something behind it. The music paper has been very helpful today. Just want to see what this might look like. I just feel like we need something that's not quite, no, that's not going to help. Maybe a little piece of this would be nice. Gosh, this is beautiful. I really like it. I don't want to cover up. No, none of that's helping. Okay, just a second. I have to get up because I need to go over here. I do like the music paper, and I'm just trying to see my scraps over here. I've got some old book pages printed out. And I also had a whole lot, but I have to find it. I had torn up some books. Now, I know some ladies freak out about the tearing up of the books, but I bought the book to tear up. So I didn't buy the book to keep it, so that's why I tore it up, because I wanted the images and the lovely writing, and to be honest, like, I have all these books and I never look at them, so I prefer them to be used. So this, look at the beautiful writing, and I can't remember what the book is. I might have shown you the book a while ago before I tore it up, but I can't remember. I would have to somehow, I don't know how, find out what one it was. But I do love the writing. It was one of those, you know, nature diaries in the start. I know I'm covering up that writing, but I really like that. Maybe up the top, maybe not so much of it. And it is slightly too long. Oh my goodness, we're already at 52 minutes. I like that. I like that. And then, what about some torn fabric? No, I don't want to cover that up. Maybe that image is not the image to use. I do like the writing. Don't want that. Maybe I need to change my image to something that's more more cheery and brighter. Those are all too big. That one's pretty. It's too big though, but I mean, you could just cover it all up with that. No. And then there's this thing. No. Might have to abandon this one. That's what I always say. If it's too hard, abandon it. Don't mind that one. Or that one. Might like that one more. I'm sure you guys all know the answer to my question. Which one? Okay, so let me just go here. Not this one. I need to go to this album here and see. Got quite a bit of stuff in here. So these, as I said, are from the Graphics Fairy, and that's quite pretty. I might just go down a different tangent. That's too pale. So at least you see the process of elimination. I seem to be eliminating everything. Oh, that one's more promising. That one is more promising. And then, so I guess the secret is don't settle. You've got to be happy with it. I'll just move this because I think it's casting a shadow and the day is already dull, so you don't need any more shadows than there already are. Put that there. No, I like the flower. I think I'm going to put the flower on there. So I'm going to glue that down because that's a certain. And then those can go over there. I must do that tonight. I must put some more pages in here. More pockets, I should say. No, let's glue this down first. And then we can decide if I need... I'm on screen, yes. If I need something further down, but my goal is not to cover up all that nice writing because I like the writing. That's the whole point of putting that there. So I've got some straw paper over here. I just feel like it needs something else. Just take that off. I don't know, I might take it off. Put my flower there. I kind of like that. Yes. That's it, got it. So don't settle and don't give up. Okay, so that goes there. Put that there, and then I might see if I might like a label. I might like a label, and I don't think I'm going to I think I'll come back and I'll make some more and I'll come back. I might have to do a part 2 because it's taken a long time to do all of this. I quite like that. And do I need a little bit of a something up there? No, I think it's, oh, maybe. I'll just take that off. It is becoming very busy. But I just felt like that's sort of, let me look at it through the camera. And take that off. I think I like it with it because I'm putting that label down there. And so that is picking up the sort of reddish label. And I'm not adding more busyness because I'm covering up the writing that was there. So I've just substituted the busy. And then this is a sticky label. Really like printing the labels on the sticky paper. Whoever had that idea, it's a great idea. I know where I saw it. Johanna did it, does it. That's what popped into my brain when I did that. So I really like that. So let's have a look. We didn't do much, 5 things in 52 minutes. Normally I'm a bit faster than that. It's because I started off with not such a great idea. So there's that one. And I didn't mind the back of that, so I'm not going to cover the back of that up. There's this one. This one is my favy, I think my favourite. And I did cover up the back of that one. And then I've got, oh, no, maybe this is my favourite. Don't know. Love that. And I'm not going to cover up the green. I think that's lovely. And I do like this one in the end. And now I'm going to cover that up. Let's do that so I don't forget. Oh, where did I put the papers? Here. Okay. So I'm just going to grab one of these, and as best I can, I'm going to, actually I might put my glue on there because I'm going to stitch around, so it doesn't have to have glue absolutely right to the edge. And I'm going to glue this on. Yes, I'm going to glue this on. I'm going to line it up there and there. Oh yes, that's better. And then I will just cover up that little bit there with something. I could cover it up with this here, or I don't have any more of that nice reddish sort of colour. Oh yes, I do. Over here I could put that. No, that's not big enough. Put this there. Yes, what about a piece of that? It's fairly straight. And then I will trim my corners off and stitch around, obviously. So that's good. That one's done as well. And I can fix those edges up afterwards. That's it. Perfect. Okay, so that one's done as well. And I might just do another, I would like to do another envelope. Oh gosh, these are fun to do. Thank you so much, Chrissy. They're wonderful. Really lovely. Great inspiration watching that video. I'll link her video. Oh my gosh, too many things to link. I hope I remember. I'll link her video down below. And let's just do one of these. I'm going to use, now just a second, because I said I had printed out something else from my sister. I did show it to you in a flash in the beginning, and I'm in a bit of a mess over here, and now I can't find it. So let me just go here. I haven't even hardly delved into this pile of stuff that I printed out for this video. So those are mine. Let's just get those out of the way. Oh, here it is. I'm thinking I might like to use, oh, I love that bird. I'm thinking, now do I want to put the bird on with this gorgeous paper? Oh, that would be, maybe we have to do two. We're going to go over an hour. I was thinking possibly, I could be a bit out there with this crazy paper here. I was thinking this could be nice. Yes, it's going to be nice. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've got it. So I'm literally working in a space of 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. It's quite stressful. Okay. I'm going to tear here before I do anything else. I'm hoping I go straight. I'm pushing down really hard. Please don't slip. Got it. Okay, didn't slip. Oh, look how crooked that is. Oh, God. I know he'll be giggling. Okay. So let's put a mark here. Now this is a problem for me because it's going to be crooked. What will I do? Doesn't matter. Oh well, we'll just wing it. We'll just stick something there if it's really crooked to hide its crookedness. And I think then, oh, it's too wide. Oh, there's my marking. God, blame it on the sickness. Okay. Oh, that's a nice piece to use, though, for something. It's always okay when you get a nice piece to use on something. I'll just tear that off. And then mark. Yes, we might be covering up the crookedness down here. And I'm just going to double-sided tape that. Don't know why when I do these envelopes I like to double-side it if I can. It seems to work okay. So just put the tape on quickly, as quick as I can, because I'm holding everybody up. Now I don't know if my idea will work, and then I'll take even longer to make a decision. But I have been enjoying using Sarah's beautiful things. Okay, so that's like this. What I should have done, when I tore my first one, I should have put some markings on, done a few and put some markings on, and you like used my first piece that I did quite a good job on as a sort of like a template sort of thing. I'll stick that there. See, that's crooked there. It's not too bad at the sides, but it's crooked up there, so that means I'll have to put something up there. And that's could be easily solved with, if I could find it, like a nice piece of music paper or something scripty. I better decide that first, I think. So that could go there. And what I was thinking was one of these beautiful doilies would be nice on there. So I'll just quickly cut two out. So these will be new ones I'm expecting from my sis. These two. This one I believe is already in a digital kit in her shop. And she has some seriously nice embroideries. And so I'll just do a very quick cut. So just bear with me. I probably should have cut them out before I did the video, but it's getting late. And even though the days are longer now, I didn't want to run out of light. Okay, I'm doing a very rough cut here. It doesn't really matter. It's just for a bit of fun. So there's that one. Oh, I like that. And then there's this one. This one doesn't need too much fussy cutting. It's square. And the edge is not too scalloped, so I think I'll just go straight. Or there's this one. I think I like that one more. And then the other choice is, I'm not really liking that so much now that I've put the doily there. I don't really like that. I'm thinking possibly I might need a label. So I'm just going over here to have a look. Yeah, I think a label's nice. And I think probably, or that label, or I might even like this label from that. These are from my label set that I have. Maybe like so. And I think I would like to set that off to the side. I think that label, this one's too big though, but it printed out differently. That's too big. Sorry guys, just bear with me a second while I make my decision. Oh, I do like that kind of label as well. No, I like that one or the oval one. I do like this pale one in the end. What about this oval one? No. So it's this one. I think I like the other one because it fills it up more. Yep, so that's a decision done. And possibly, but possibly not, we could have a little bit of scrappy fabric there that's falling apart. Yes, yes, I like that. So let's glue that down. Really quickly because I would like to do another one and the video is so long. And I've got to go off and I've got to put dinner on, and I've got to get on and finish Mary's. She wanted a Cantha drawstring bag. So I've started them. I just have to do the boring bit and stitch them up. And then, oh, that one's not sticky paper. That's why, oh yeah. That one I printed from my from the PDF file. As you know, when I print from PDF files, they go a different color. So I have to right click on the PDF file and print that way, and then it doesn't, without opening it, and then it prints the right colors. And I think I printed this with my old printer as well. But I do like the color for this one. It's very nice. Okay. And then I'm going to use Sarah's beautiful new doily. And I want to set it off to the side. Yes, I do. I don't want it centered. So I think what I'll do is I'll put some, actually I might hold it and trim it off now before, so I know where to put my glue. I'll just turn it around so I can see. Hopefully I don't cut the bag. No, they're quite robust, the bags. They don't cut easily. Okay, put some, what's that? Oh, it's stuck on there. Okay, just put some PVA glue on there. So if I had done a better job on this envelope, obviously my base paper would not be crooked and it would go further to the edge. I would have liked it further to the edge, to be honest, but in a hurry, and I went crooked. I like it down a bit further. There we go. I like that. That's really pretty. And we could go overkill and put some. No, I think that's too much. No, we won't put anything else up there. No, nothing else. That's it. Oh, I probably could have used a Gayle trim. Okay, so that's another bag done. And then I'm going to do one more just because I'm kind of excited about this one. And this one probably doesn't matter if I'm not too straight when I tear it. It's just because, you know, tearing that little bit off, I can't see where my line is to line it up. So I'm going to, first of all, do a better job at marking it there and not make a mistake and tear it where there's away from the marking. It's a really clever thing to do. And then I'm going to tear it at the top. And then I'm going to mark it here. You get instant effect of texture without bulking up with these. This is absolutely one of my favorites to use, Sass. And this one is already in one of Sarah's kits. I don't know which one. You'd have to have a look, but it's in one of her kits already, I believe. And if it's not, it'll have to go in straight away because I've advertised it. Okay. Put that one there. And if you find that Sarah, if you wanted some of these things that I've shown you today that she sent me, and you don't see them go into her shop, just message her and say that you loved some of the postcards that I showed, and you'd love to see those in a very like a near future sort of kit. And I'm sure she'll get onto it and do it. It'll remind her if she's too tired. Okay, so just stick that down. Hopefully I'll go straight. Yep, that'll do. Okay, and my thought was, and it might not work, and we might just end the video, but I do really like this fellow. I don't want to lose all the flowers, but let's just tear it a little bit and see how we go. I know I need to, my bag is narrower than the card. So I'm just taking off these bits. Oh, I'm not going to lose too much. Gosh, that's a beautiful card set. I don't think you bought this one initially. I don't remember it. Because she has bought some beautiful things at the... Oh, I love that. She's bought some beautiful things at the antique market in Sydney as well. She's found some lovely things. I like that there. Maybe I'll get a better piece. There. I do like that. Or will I put that down there? I like it more down there. And a label. I mean, what would we do without labels? That's going to be it. So I think that's a bit sticky. I'll just move that over there. Okay, let's get gluing. Let's not waste time because this is a very long video. I think my glue has a blockage that's not coming out. It's not very happy because I haven't used it for quite a while. It was closed, but it's probably got a blockage there somewhere. Okay. Oh gosh, I love it. I love that image. That's beautiful. And then glue that down. There, I love that. That writing is just so pretty. And then what was I going to do? Label. Let's get a label. Okay, this has been, I've really enjoyed myself. This is like, besides the other day when I did that book, this has been quite a release for me to be able to do this video. Just because, you know, not feeling well and then being at school. Oh, that's pretty. I'll keep that one out. I just finally feel like, oh, that's really nice, but I think it's too close. It's too big. If I had a smaller one, I would use that, but I haven't got one printed, so I'll have to put that one aside. I think there we go. That's it. Got it. Okay. Fabulous. Now, is that on sticky paper? No. Okay. Whoopee. Oh, now the glue's working. Wasn't working before. Okay. Oh, I like that. So nice. And it's a different way to doing the bag. Like, as I mentioned, I always stamped on them and then layered a little bit and worked on them when they're in the books. Whereas this, I'm doing them like this. I wonder if I'll be able to use them like that. Probably. Oops. So, I've done 3 envelopes. Well, I don't know. Oh, I love them. And then I've done these. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do the ones that I kind of prepared. And then stitch around them and show you in the next video how they turned out. And then we might do some more. I've got some bigger Project Life cards to sort of work on. I've got scraps of paper. I've got envelopes to work on. I know that a lot of you mentioned that you like to see the collaging happening, and I mean it's similar to what I always do, but it's always something different coming along, some kind of little different inspiration. So yeah, so we'll do a little bit more, maybe even tomorrow. Might even come back tomorrow and do a bit more. But I really love these. And those papers, you must go and check out her. I mean, I could have bought more. I bought so many, and they're really inexpensive. I bought so many of her digital kits. And they are so pretty. I mean, you just put them down, you get instant pretty, and you just have to do something teeny tiny and it's done. I mean, that's such a, it's a pretty image, but it's not exciting. But I just think that's so pretty combined with her paper and a bit of music paper, some old torn fragile fabric. Now, I have included that. Some of you bought my fabric kits, the 10 euro ones. I'm in a lot of them, I do try to put a piece of that. Sometimes I don't. But if you get it, that's that fabric. And I've got quite a lot of it. I bought it at a thrift store. And it's literally a big like sheet or a tablecloth or something that was falling apart. So I have no qualms in cutting it up, but it's a beautiful old linen and totally being ripped. Now, I've avoided sending people the bits with holes. I actually love the bits with holes. They're my favourite. So anyway, that's lovely. I love that old frail fabric. Yeah, I'm really excited about these. I'll stop gas bagging because the video is getting longer. And thank you for watching, and I hope to be back very soon with another video. Bye.